Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to episode number 32, I believe, of the weekend vlog. I was planning on going to do a solo flight over to the coast this weekend to work on my pilot's license, and the plane is broken, so not doing that today. But one thing I have been wanting to do that I used to do all the time in Baton Rouge is some night mountain bike riding. And since I usually have to wake up pretty early for work, it's kind of hard for me to do a night ride. So I figured I'd wake up extra early on this Saturday morning and come do a morning/night ride, I guess. So it'll be pretty much the same thing, riding with headlights and everything, and should be a lot of fun. One other thing I forgot to tell you guys about the reason why I'm doing this ride so early is it's already 80 degrees and it's barely 5 o'clock in the morning, and predicted to be 108 today, so gotta get the ride in early. Well, pretty nice little ride. The sun came out much quicker than I had thought, but I was also going pretty slow because it's kind of scary riding at night. But it's still very fun, and it definitely still got pretty warm there towards the end. A lot of people out running that early in the morning, which I thought was pretty interesting, but pretty reassuring knowing that other people are out there. Now I'm pretty hungry, so I'm gonna find some place to eat and get a little bit of breakfast. Even Sullivan wants some breakfast. It's been a while, Charles, but I'm glad to be back.
Did you order the French toast too?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just make sure.
Thank you. So I'm now headed back to where I just rode my mountain bike now that the sun is out, and got a little bit of a surprise for you guys. Yes, I did have a different shirt on while I was riding that bike because trying to make a little review video for it, and some of the stuff I filmed a little while back, a couple days ago, was I was wearing that shirt. So had to try and make it look like it's the same day, but you guys will know the truth. 93 degrees out, and it is 8:30 in the morning. That's pretty insane. So I think it's about time to start staying indoors for the rest of the day. Hey, that whole thing about me staying inside for the rest of the day was pretty much just a joke. Actually, I've been painting up the bed that goes in the back of the Sprinter, painting it white, and so it's out there drying. And another thing I decided to do, pretty much for no reason, was the light that I took off the outside of the van is still perfectly good. It was just in the way of the bed. So I'm gonna try and mount it on this bike right here. Thinking about right there. Maybe even upside down. I don't know, we'll see.
After all that we've been through, I think it's fair from me to you. Watch it burn as we soar away. Hey, hey. After all is said and done, and I know I am the one, I have waited here forever. But all I know is what I'm told. This feeling cannot be controlled. Watch the stars when I am gone.
Well, I got the light hooked up and looks like it works pretty good. Gonna have to wait till nighttime to actually test it out though. But in the meanwhile, I made a mess out of all these bolts, and I've been meaning to put them up inside this little bolt bin, so I guess that's what I'm gonna do right now. Well, that didn't take too long at all, actually. I think that's gonna be it for today. It's really not that late out, but if I keep filming today, then I'll have not enough room for tomorrow in this video, so I'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, it's another early morning, folks. Sun's not out yet, and this time I'm gonna go on a little run. Well, done with my run. Did 7 miles, a little less than I had intended on doing, but it's pretty hot out there. At a, I think it was at 8:30 pace, so also pretty slow. So now I'm gonna go and get some breakfast. Well, now that my belly is all full, time to head off to church. Now that I am out of church, I'm headed off to the bike shop to get a couple items, and then going to Bryce Penny's house to pick him up so we can go ride some mountain bikes. Well, got a little piece I need from the bike shop, just some cleats for my shoes. And we are back at the same place that me and Logan rode at whenever he was in town. And pretty much it. We're not gonna do the whole thing this time, just do the top fun half. And that's pretty much it, I guess. Well, here's some video from the trail. Hey guys, just gonna give y'all a little mid-ride update. There's a lot more climbing on this trail than I remembered from last time doing it. And that's about it. But still, it's pretty fun, the downhill parts. Uphill parts are pretty technical, pretty hard to ride, but we're having a blast.
I'm not the only one. How could you look behind now when everything is done? Oh.
Well, really good bike ride overall. Bryce had a little bit of a crash. Wish I got it on camera. It was pretty good. He actually almost hit his face on a big old rock. So, but now we are over at the river and gonna go do a little bit of swimming.
You carry the world upon your shoulders. For I'm not the only one. How could you look behind now when everything is done?
Well, folks, I'm back in business in Shafter. My camera actually broke and ended up getting some water inside of the waterproof housing. So that's kind of a bummer. Hopefully it'll dry out and still work. But I don't have any plans for next weekend yet, so put up a poll and you guys can vote on what I should go do. And that's gonna be it for this weekend.